Scorpio, hello there, my beautiful friends. We're going to do your general tarot reading for early August 2023. Thank you so much for joining me today. You know I appreciate each and every single one of you. So let's get right down to business as always and start you off with an oracle card here, just so we could dip our toes in energy and see what's going on for the Scorpio gang out there, my guides. Talk to us. What do you got for us Scorpios here in early August? Let's see. And yes, we're just going to take a real quick look at this first card, then we'll get into the full reading itself. And at the very end, I'll pull you a bonus card from the Shadowland Tarot, just to see what might be in the shadows or what shadow work you can lean in on, which is always interesting. But let's get it going here. Let's rock. What's up with Scorpio in early August, please? And thank you. What do we got? Thank you. All right, yeah, big motivation. Big forward momentum. I like this card. It reminds me a lot of the Chariot whenever I see it. And this is extremely powerful imagery we have going on here. Even down to the birds. Those are martlets. We'll talk about it more in depth in a minute. There's so much symbolism there. Before we do, though, if you're new here, I'll be speaking about the August subscriber surprise towards the end, so you might want to check that out. Also, if you could kindly illuminate that like button by tapping it right on its third eye, you know I'd greatly appreciate it. But enough of the promo, into the reading. Let's talk about this interesting card. So, as the imagery shows, we have this strong, powerful feminine figure. We have this ship. We have these birds all going off in a very specific direction. So some of you, yeah, this could just be like distance or travel showing up here. You might be taking a trip or something. Obviously that doesn't have to be it. To me, this feels like somebody ramping up to do something, make a move, take an action. It does feel like the Chariot type of energy to me. Now the bird that is in this card, it's common. A lot of people don't know about it. It's a mythical bird. It's called a martlet, and it is supposed to be a bird that doesn't have any feet. It's always on the move. It's always on the go. And that's why that really emphasizes to me. It's on my family crest, this bird. But whenever I see it, I think of someone who's always on the move. Let's keep it moving. Let's keep it going. So for a lot of Scorpios in this time, you might be filled with extra fire, a little oomph, an extra pep in your step when this card shows up. Whether it's you wanting to get something done, like it would be hard for anyone or anything to get in a Scorpio's way when this card shows up. So if you're a cross watcher, just know your Scorpio might be a little more zesty, a little more fiery than normal. Let's get into tarot. And I always say with that first card, it doesn't make or break the reading. It's just a footnote. But yeah, I'm going to get you 3 tarot cards in the upright before we get that intuitive juiciness flowing. So let's shuffle it up one time. Let's see what we got for the Scorpios this week. And while we do, let's talk about last week's reading because it was a bit of a doozy. It was titled, Beware of This Person, okay? And that kind of energy does show up from time to time. And the big thing I was seeing is that for a lot of Scorpios, there's a very specific individual that you may have had to keep an eye on, or you might still. You know, sometimes these energies do bleed over from week to week, but we're going to hope for something a little more optimistic this week. I do feel like in recent weeks, a lot of the Scorpio readings have been centering around those outside of themselves. So we're going to see what we have for you now. Let's get you 3 cards in the upright before we get intuitive, okay? And as you know, energy is very fluid, never set in stone, so only take this how it hits for you, because we could be seeing your vibe or someone you're linked to. Let's get you 3, Scorpio. What we got? Thank you. Okay, we're starting with a positive card. We have the Ace of Cups in position number 1. Okay, I always like when we start with an ace because it could be a new opportunity or something brand spanking new. The Ace of Cups is generally a nice type of energy and card. Let's get you 2 more. Thank you. Yeah, mystery. Okay, so we have 1, 2. Numerology or numerically, we have a 1 and a 2 showing up in the exact same order. Let's get you 1 more. 2 of Swords is a big card of mystery. It's a big card of the unexpected, the hidden, and all that good stuff. All right, we got big action coming here, my friends, on the back end. We have the 8 of Wands. Could be news, could be communication. We got a lot happening here, my friends. I could already tell Scorpio, just like every week, this is going to be an in-depth, like nuanced type of reading. But let's go through. I'll give you some of the classical meanings and archetypes, then we'll get into that juicy intuitive stuff. So at first look, first glance, when I look down here in the box, low numbers in the beginning. So we could be dealing with certain things that are new or fresh, or that could be coming in that are like fresh from what you have been going through. We have the fire-air mixture going on back here. We have an even distribution of elements. We got water, we got air, we have fire. So it could be separate things going on in your life or different things affecting you. But I will say this, 2 of these cards are of the inner. Okay, these represent the inner world to me. The cups and the swords, that's all about internal energy. But let's go through one by one. Position number 1, we have the Ace of Cups. Now, since Scorpio is a water sign, this is the Ace of water signs whenever I see it. It can represent love. It can represent romance. All aces are opportunities, so maybe some of you are going to have opportunities in that realm. Or the clarifier could describe what you were experiencing in the love realm. Could also tell us how you were feeling emotionally. Remember, this cup runneth over. The Ace of Cups can be very intense. It's the first of the cup suit. So it sets the tone for all the cards that come after it. So the clarifier for this is going to be extra important. But as I say with all aces, it's new, it's fresh, it's opportunities, but those can wither on the vine. Okay, so could be so many different things. I mean, we could just be seeing how you're feeling emotionally or how someone you're linked to could be feeling. Lots of things with that Ace of Cups. Positive card on its face, though. Now, moving to the center, this is where it starts to get interesting, my friends. We have the Two of Swords, my second biggest card of mystery in the whole entire deck. So we see this individual crossing the two swords. They're blindfolded and hoodwinked. It is nighttime. There's a moon behind them. So there's a lot of darkness here. Classically, this card could represent somebody who's at a crossroads. They don't know which path to go down, which decision, where they're going in the future. Sometimes this could even be confusion, but to me, this is one of my biggest cards of the surprising, the unknown, the unexpected. It's shrouded in mystery. It's shrouded in some secrecy. So in the midst of all these cards, I feel like this is going to be a very important one for us to take a look at, whether it is dealing with how somebody's feeling, whether it is dealing with a communication or actions that someone might take as we move forward to the back end. The Two of Swords is a very interesting card. And for some of you, yeah, maybe you are at a crossroads in life, or maybe you do have a very important decision to make. But I feel like for the vast majority, this is just representing something that could be coming up that you don't quite see coming, which is very rare for the Scorpio collective because Scorpios are usually very intuitive. But even you might get a little surprised here because on the back end, we have the Eight of Wands, one of the fastest moving cards in the deck. And I just want to bring your attention back to this Oracle card that we were seeing that I said was very Chariot-esque. Remember, I also said it could have Scorpios with a little extra pep in their step. They might be a little extra zesty. This card is very similar in its vibes to that Oracle card we had. The Eight of Wands, 8 arrows cutting through the sky, shooting off in a particular direction. It's going, it's moving. So whether it is travel and distance, this is a big card of message sending and communication. So you see what I mean, how all these things play off each other and link together. So the Eight of Wands could be talking about talks and communications or an action that someone takes. Okay, whether good, bad, or indifferent, this could be an action that someone takes. So we're really going to need to dive deeper on all this. I feel like this is super interesting this week, which I say every week for the Scorpio readings. But let's just put that down there. I want to dive deeper on it. Let's jump in and clarify. All right, let's shuffle it up here. Let's get a good, clean shuffle for the Scorpios. See what's going on. Yes, my friends, this is where I go intuitive with the message, which means I just tell you how it feels to me. So feel free to do further research or rely on your base knowledge of tarot. Because as you know, every single reading is about the reader's interpretation, and I'm just giving you mine. Let's go in on that Ace of Cups. And yes, if you're a reader yourself, please feel free to play along. That's why the box is here. If you're feeling any messages you want to give to Scorpio, you can drop it in the comments. I don't mind at all. All right, let's see what's up with that Ace of Cups, please. Thank you. King of Cups in reverse, huh? Might be up and down in this time, my friends. We got the King of Cups, a.k.a. Kyle of Cups himself without a beard. He's upside down, though, huh? I would say in this time for a lot of you Scorpios, I wouldn't party it up too much in this time. King of Cups does get a bad reputation for throwing a few back, and when I see it underneath the Ace of Cups, I just need to say that to some Scorpios, especially like if you're prone to that. Like now might be a time where you're throwing a few extra back. Obviously, I'm not coming at anyone sideways because I'm part of the collective. But when we get the King of Cups in reverse, a lot of you like really might be in your feels a little more intense than you normally are in this time. Whether good, bad, or indifferent, the intensity that Scorpio is known for feels even more intense right now. So the happy, the good is going to feel extra good. The downs might feel extra down. So I feel like for a lot of Scorpios, this could be an emotional warning about your emotional state showing up right here up front with this King of Cups in reverse. For a portion of you, you might be rejecting love in some sort of way, whether it's a new thing, whether it's an old thing. A lot of you might just be in that realm. I got to give it to you straight that you might be rejecting something in regards to love. Someone or something, you might just be like not about it for whatever reason. For some of you, you might be a little jaded in regards to love. And it's like, nah, I'm good. I'm cool. for now, I'm cool. So take it for what it's worth. I know those are odd, different messages we're picking up, Scorpio. So several different things. Could be an emotional warning, could be a warning against throwing too many back, could be rejecting lots of romantic things. Let's keep moving. We're not going to stay stuck here, obviously. But let's see what's going on with that Two of Swords. I was feeling tons of intensity in that first part. So once again, the good is going to feel extra good. The rough is going to feel extra rough. That's what this feels like. So let's see what's up with that Two of Swords. Let's get to the mystery, then let's get to the action. So why is that Two of Swords here for the Scorpios? Thank you. Magician. It's something you manifested could be coming towards you unexpectedly or surprisingly, my friends. And it could be like wish fulfillment type of energy, believe it or not. This is an energy of control. I'm not getting bad vibes here because for some signs I would read this as like, oh, well, you can't control every surprising thing or unexpected thing that happens. This could be a situation that you didn't see coming. I'm not quite feeling that for Scorpio. I feel for a lot of you, there could be something really good coming in that you have manifested, even purposely or not. There could be some sort of big win or victory, and it could be coming in a surprising fashion or an unexpected way. That's just how I'm feeling. The Magician in the upright is an extremely positive card. It's universal. It's about creation and control. So when I see it under a card like this Two of Swords, I feel like whatever this mystery is, it's a good one. So something may be coming in a way that you didn't quite see it, or someone or something could be approaching you in a way, in a magnetic way. That's kind of what I'm trying to say here, in a surprising or unexpected fashion. And I've been seeing that for some other signs this week as well, a little more than normal. But this feels super interesting. Just know, even going forward, the fact that the Magician's here for Scorpio this week, your powers of manifesting could be amped up in this time. So just try to keep that in mind when you're going through your week, the next couple of weeks. But for a lot of you, I feel like this is a very good thing, something you've created coming in, and it's unexpected and surprising in a positive way, like a win or victory. Let's see what's up with that Eight of Wands. Take it how it hits, my friends. Maybe I feel like for some of you, it could be something you've created or wanted that not many people know about too. Okay, like it could be something you're wanting or craving, and not many people know that this is what you want or what you crave. So let's see what's up with that Eight of Wands. Take it for what it's worth, my friends. So why is that Eight of Wands here? Okay. I mean, it doesn't get much more better than this. It's like we improved from front to back. We got the Ten of Pentacles, my friends. This is beautiful news. This is even better than the unexpected stuff in the middle. We got the Ten of Pentacles in the upright underneath this Eight of Wands. This is some really exciting news coming in, and I feel like I've seen that for you in recent weeks as well, that you might receive some really exciting news, or something is going to break wide open for a lot of Scorpios. There could be a major or a massive breakthrough on the back end. The Ten of Pentacles bodes very, very well for anything work-related, anything home-related, anything money-related. So there could be big influxes of money. You could level up in some sort of way, and it could come in quick, especially with all this, like things happening in ways you didn't see coming. I'm getting a lot of really good energy. It's getting me excited and giddy right here on the back end, and I really like it. I'm getting like tingles feeling this energy right now, Scorpio. And I would claim this. I would claim this and embrace this. Even though we had this little stuff going on up in the front here, you might be a little grumpy at certain points. It goes from grumpy to good to better. Okay, and it's coming in quick, and I feel like for a lot of you, it could be some really exciting news that you could have been waiting on, or just something that pops in quick. Like I said, there could be things coming in unexpectedly and surprisingly, and we have a double dose of it on the back end. Love it. So let's go through and do a quick little recap of the whole spread, my friends. Then we'll get into the shadow card. I know the Scorpios like the shadow card, but if you look in the box here, in position number one, we have the Ace of Cups with the King of Cups, aka Kyle of Cups himself, on his head in reverse. Why is he doing that? I did say this could be some of you rejecting love in itself or rejecting love offers. That could be a big possibility in this time. You might not want anything to do with it. You might be jaded. If not that, I did say emotionally you may be very up and down, where the highs feel very high, the lows feel a little low. And aside from that, there might be an extra temptation to throw a few back when we have this here. In position number two, we have the Two of Swords, the mystery with the Magician. Something you've created and manifested could be coming in surprising and unexpected ways. And it feels positive to me. Okay, and you might not see it coming, but it's coming. Just know in the coming days and weeks that your powers of manifesting could be extra heightened. And then we get to the back end where we have this breakthrough monsoon of positive energy that was giving me tingles. We have the 8 of Wands with the 10 of Pentacles in the upright. Exciting news. Maybe it's something you've been waiting for a while. It just feels extremely happy. And I don't want to say it feels like accomplishment, but on the back end, this is just beautiful energy, like exciting energy. Level up type of energy. So for a lot of you, there could be various victories and wins coming in quick and coming in surprising ways. Please take a screenshot, Scorpio. Beautiful reading this week so far. Let's get you a shadow card. Let's see what's in the shadows for Scorpio. My God, it's beautiful. Really like it. See, even the car outside thinks so too. Let's get you a shadow card. What do we got? And yes, I always think it's a nice introspective thing to do, is look within and see whether it's something within us. Maybe it's something we don't quite see. Maybe we'll get a little hint about this 2 of Swords, but let's see what's in the shadows for the Scorpios, please. What do we got? Thank you. Hey, we got the Knight of Cups. This is another card that could represent the Scorpio collective here. It doesn't matter male or female, anything in between. This is generally one of the more positive cards in the whole entire deck, but I feel like it could fit in for that first alignment. So it's kind of like re-emphasizing to us what we already saw with the Ace of Cups and the King of Cups in reverse. Now, the Knight of Cups is Mr. Loverboy, right? This is Prince Charming, smooth talking, easy going, easy flowing type of energy. Creative, artistic, all that good stuff. Like I said, Prince Charming, lover boy type of energy. But the shadow side of this, it could represent someone who is really going through an emotional roller coaster, just like we saw within the reading itself, like highs being very high, lows being a little low. So in this coming week, just know like there might be ups and downs, even though we have much more positives. Don't let the downs really take away from the positives. The Knight of Cups could also be, once again, a full-on rejection or issues in regards to love. Maybe some of you have gone through recent love or romantic attachments that you haven't fully healed from when we have the Knight of Cups in the shadows. And that's okay. Everyone heals on their own pace. So we're just going to leave it as is. I would embrace the positive energies of that Knight of Cups. Okay, be the creative, artistic, Prince Charming-esque type of individual. So my friends, that's what I have for you this week. Don't click away just yet, though. I'm going to give the details of the August subscriber surprise. For the August subscriber surprise, I'll be picking 3 winners for 3 different tarot decks. It will be a winner's choice this month. So if you want the Gilded Tarot, it's your choice. If you want the Witch's Tarot or anything under $40 US, 3 winners will be chosen. So if you'd like to get your name in for that, it's 2 simple things as always, my friends. First, you must be subscribed, which I'm sure you already are. And second, let me know down in the comments what you think is the best use for tarot. Speaking to spirit, shadow work, inner work, confusion, you'll be entered to win. And at the end of the month in August, I'll announce the winners in my community tab. As always, my friends, much love. I'll see you soon.